Welcome to the first episode of the 2026 Shop or Drop series, where we talk about new makeup releases, what my unfiltered thoughts are, and if you should buy it. And we get into a lot of depth in this series. So if you guys like unfiltered, a marketing journalistic lens on the makeup space, definitely make sure you are subscribed to my channel, and let's get into this video. I'm going to scooch over so you guys can see what we're talking about today. But so this shopper drop series was actually originally started by Samantha March, and she does like a purchase or pass. It is a will I buy it. She used to do it on every Wednesday. She doesn't do them anymore, but I wanted to start this series in 2026, and we're going to do a spin on it where we're going to talk about what is a product that is similar and or the same as what is being released, because I feel like we have so many duplications in the makeup space now. And if we can find something that is more affordable, that we can have more ease of access to when we are shopping it, it definitely deserves a shout out. We're heading over to Trend Mood One. Trend Mood One is a Instagram profile, and they catalog all of the new makeup releases. There's some other beauty websites out there, but beauty accounts from Instagram that also catalog new makeup releases, some that just cover independently owned makeup releases. Trend Mood does quite a few. They do indie, they do mainstream brands, they do luxury drugstore, like you just name it. They're a great resource, and I definitely am going to link their information in the description box down below. Anybody else that I have collectively gotten information from, I will leave their information down below. But first, we're heading over to Trend Mood. First thing that pops up on my feed is that Chanel is actually releasing, it looks like a new collection, and it is called the Rouge Noir collection. It comes with the Rouge Noir Confidence Extra Extra Large Eyeshadow and Blush Palette for $95. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with Chanel, it is a luxury brand. Like, it is going to be high price pointed, not going to lie. It also has 4 powder hues that helps enhance eyes, cheeks, and shades for a variety of looks. Then they're also releasing the Rouge Allure Velvet Luminous Matte Lip Color for $53 a piece. They have Irreverent, DLC, and Effronti. What is up with brands? I know that Chanel is a French brand, but what is up with them, like, naming them colors that we cannot pronounce or we don't know how to pronounce? That honestly drives me crazy. Like, when a brand names something and you don't know what the name of it is, especially as a person who, this is for beauty reviewers, but also for just the everyday average beauty consumer. Like, do you know how hard it is to type in these really weird names into, like, let's say Ulta or Sephora when you're looking for these brands respectively, and you're looking for that specific shade and you can't find it because you typed it in wrong because they spelled it weird? Anybody else have that same issue? Raise your hand here. So in any case, they're also releasing the Ultra Light Tint Corrector Ultra Wear All Day Comfort Flawless Finishing Concealer. That is a mouthful. That's ridiculous. Again, with the names. Okay. It's a medium to full coverage waterproof concealer that delivers it delivers up to 12 hours of wear and hydration for a flawless result. The look of imperfections is diminished, dark spots and redness appear reduced, and skin's texture is left looking more even. The formula is enriched with a radiance-activating mineral complex, an ultra-wear complex, and a hydration-boosting complex with hyaluronic acid. It will come in 21 shades. It does not say on, oh, I'm sorry, $53. Now, like I said, Chanel is a high-end brand. They are a luxury brand. First, we're going to talk about the lipsticks, because these lipsticks look really, really similar to ones released by Maybelline and L'Oreal. I swear I've seen these exact shades from Maybelline and L'Oreal before, and it would not surprise me if you could find something similar and or the same from Maybelline and L'Oreal. And I want to say max, their bullet lipsticks are like $8, $9 at the drugstore, compared to, a hefty steep price of $53. Now you also have these concealers, and it says that they're lightweight, they're a medium to full coverage, they're waterproof, they deliver up to 12 hours of wear and hydration for a flawless result. I'm not paying $53 for a concealer. I'm just gonna put that out there, even if it is Chanel. But this actually looks like a formula, and the doe foot looks really similar to the Natasha Denona concealer. And she's considered more of like a high-end luxury brand, and her concealer just went up to $30 an hour. Not an hour. Her concealer just went up to $30 per concealer, and I'm pretty sure it used to be like 27. So she did raise her price on that, but even you can get a Natasha Denona concealer for $30 and it does pretty much the same thing. And I actually like hers. It's very serum like, it's a medium to full coverage. It works so well on my under eyes. I'm actually wearing it today and I can't get enough of the Natasha Denona concealer. I actually put it in my 2025 winners, like you don't need to buy anything else type of makeup video. All right. Givenchy is releasing a new Prism Libre highlighting powder. This is interesting because I have felt that highlighter has all of a sudden it started to be used again. Like, has anybody else noticed that? Raise your hand. But they're coming out with a long-lasting moisturizing marbled highlighter. It's a 24-hour multi-dimensional glow enriched with active ingredients for all-day hydration, a texture that blends with the skin for easy application and long-lasting comfort. It is going to be coming in 4 shades. You have lilac pink, which is a lilac rose mixture. You have rose gold, which is a mixture of rose of gold and pink. And then you have pearly gold, which is a blend of gold and pearly tones, and coral copper, which is a coral and copper mixture. They are coming soon. And I don't know the price, but Givenchy is another one of those luxury brands, and they tend to be pretty expensive. So I expect these highlighters to be upwards of like $40, $50. Now, the fact that it says that it is a moisturizing marbled highlighter, I am also wondering if moisturizing, is it like a putty feel like you get with the Super Shock highlights from ColourPop? That's my question. And then it's also marbled, which that's interesting because that's becoming kind of trendy again as well. And we have a new perfume from Marc Jacobs, and they tend to release a lot of perfumes. Marc Jacobs does, and it is called Daisy Mild. This is a mixture of creamy banana, juicy pear nectar, and a warm swirl of vanilla and amber. So it says that it is a rare chocolatey floral of real chocolate daisy. I love the Marc Jacobs scents. I think they smell amazing, but their prices can be pretty hefty when it comes to a scent like this. Honestly, I have been loving the Les Gourmand brand, and I think they're most of their perfumes retail between $20 and $30, and you can find them at Marshall's as well. So you might be able to find something super similar. But the banana and juicy pear, I actually sent this to a friend because I know that she loves banana, and she was like, "Oh, that looks like that's gonna smell yummy." All right, we have one of my 2026 trend predictions coming true, and this is the new glider eyeshadow sticks from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and they are shimmery, sparkly, and for glam looks. They are high payoff, 12-hour long wearing, water resistant, no budge, effortless to use, and they come in 25 shades. They're going to be available January 15th on their website and at retailers. And I'm not sure the price. I'm curious about the price. I'm going to guess about $25 because it's Anastasia Beverly Hills. The shade selection, they have bright pinks in here. There's blues in here. There's some like neutral tones in here. There's like a turquoise in here, which is really pretty. And you can definitely see like all the swatches on Trend Mood on it's on different skin tones and it shows you what it looks like. She also has a graphite glow one that is like a black glowy one. So there is definitely a very high like range of colors and most of them are very sparkly. Honestly, a lot of the ones that I am absolutely like that's drawing my mind to is like the pearl shade, the sunny shade, and some of these other like more neutral ones because like when I have a one and done shade, I like neutral shades more than anything. However, I know that if I was leaning more toward that neutral shade, I have a L'Oreal single shadow stick that literally is like a champagne color that I absolutely love putting all over the lid. And I did not pay like $20 plus for it. All right. And we also have a new soft matte powder bronzer coming from Selena Gomez of Rare Beauty. It's coming in 7 shades and it's going to be on the website and retailers, which another news thing is that Rare Beauty is coming to Ulta Beauty, and I just have to say finally because I love Ulta way more than I like Sephora, and I'm so glad that they're finally coming to Ulta Beauty. But it is a 7 shade range. They're supposed to have summer feels, sun blaze, warmed up, sunny spirits, radiant warmth, bronze bliss, and new dawn. She does have a pretty good shade range. I mean, 7 is a little bit small, but you can tell that really she really curated this for she has a one for a very deep skin tone all the way up to like super pasty pale like me. And these, I'm going to guess, are going to be about $24 because that's what her blushes are. It's like $20 to $24. It doesn't say how much is going to be involved in the product as well. She's also releasing a powder like bronzer brush, and it looks like it's going to be really good to like sculpt your cheeks and everything. Now, these actually kind of remind me of the Silky Matte bronzers from Milani. I'm not going to lie. We have Cushion Foundation, and this is coming from Gucci Beauty. It's actually available in Europe right now. It's the Eternity Beauty Cushion Foundation from Gucci, hyaluronic acid packed formula offering equal parts luminosity and matte perfection. So it is a cushion foundation that is matte. And I did mention more matte foundations would be released in 2026, so I find that really interesting. It also is long lasting. It rebalances the skin with its highly molecular weight polymers, while a single swipe delivers full coverage for all day wear, full coverage, matte finish with SPF 35. It comes in 12 shades, and it's going to be possibly $64. They did say that they will confirm it, but it's going to be a pretty high price point. But I find it ironic that it's going to be full coverage and a matte finish. And that is what I predicted for some of the 2026 trends. We have another foundation release, and it is from Laura Mercier. It's a tinted blur balm skin tint with peptides. Peptides, guys. I mentioned that also in my 2026 predictions video. Definitely go check out that video if you haven't already, because I talk a lot about predictions of trends and things that I think are going to happen in 2026. And I feel like I was completely spot on with that video. And I made that video at the end of 2025. It just got posted on my YouTube channel because I took a couple weeks off. This is a transformative balm to powder skin tint infused with peptides that delivers a natural matte, soft, focused finish with weightless long wear coverage. It's made in Korea, which is interesting. So it's a K-beauty type of brand. It's going to retail for $44, and there are 9 shades in total. These kind of remind me of the KVD Vegan Beauty, like the Good Apple foundation, but it didn't have peptides in it, and it wasn't really a matte or a natural matte. It actually looked, I don't even know what you would call the finish, like natural, because it wasn't necessarily super matte, but it wasn't like super glossy or like glowy in any way at all either. And those retailed for about the same price. But I'm interested to hear about like peptides, which I'm working on a video about the mention of skincare and peptides and SPF in products and the marketing behind it. So make sure you are subscribed. We also have a Burberry powder that is coming. It's a loose setting powder. It's the Beyond Wear Finishing and Smoothing Loose Powder. It's sheer, buildable coverage and a natural matte effect and blurred complexion. It's a lightweight formula that helps maintain a comfortable, bare skin feel. Long wearing water, humidity and sweat resistant, formulated with bamboo powder, meadow foam seed oil, Vitamin E, stabilized vitamin C, provitamin P. What the heck is provitamin P? Please tell me. Derived from orange peel, and it is formulated without talc, which that was something I also was saying that we are going to have a lot of powder, either reformulations or launches, because talc needs to be removed from those types of products. It's going to retail for $57. It's a finishing and smoothing loose powder, but the way that they describe this makes it sound like it's actually like a powder foundation. So that makes absolutely no sense to me. But honestly, these sound quite similar to the Blurfection powders from L'Oreal. Even the shades look pretty similar because the Blurfection powder came in like 4 shades in total, and these come in 4 shades in total. And the Blurfection powder is like $14 compared to $57. And this is another one that I wanted to mention, that Moroccanoil is actually releasing a lip balm. Moroccanoil is known for their hair care products. I've actually used quite a bit of them. I actually I love their like honey mist that they have. It's really, really good, really moisturizing for your hair. But they're actually coming out with like a beauty product, not a hair care product. And it is a lip balm that they're coming out with. I'm actually kind of curious about this lip balm because I do like Moroccanoil in general. It has that typical packaging to it, like the squeezy lip balm packaging. I don't necessarily like that packaging, but I digress. It is an argan oil infused lip balm treatment. And it says that it's a high performance formula infused with skincare inspired ingredients to deliver instant hydration without a sticky feel, powered by an argan enriched blend of argan oil, argan butters, peptides, hyaluronic acid, and it deeply nourishes to leave lips soft, smooth, and with a healthy looking sheen. And it comes in 3 flavors and tints. They're going to be $22 each. They are currently available on Sephora and wherever they are sold for retailers. So they have a mint tea, berry pomegranate, and a vanilla date. First off, I have to say that with these kind of lip balms, it doesn't matter if it's tinted or not. At the end of the day, they look the same on the lips because they're pretty sheer. Now, the fact that they say that it has peptides in it, it has hyaluronic acid in it, I would love to see the ingredients list, because if those are not ingredients that are listed like right at the top of the ingredients list, it means that they're just watered down and they're not going to do much. So I'm actually going to go over to Sephora. So looking at the ingredients, we have phytosteri, isoteri, cetosteri, bihenyl dimer, dilulinate, polybutane, trisulcerocitrate, argana spinosa. So argan oil, which is a kernel oil. Then you have a penerethyl type something something. Then you have castor seed oil, another argan kernel oil, a shea butter. And so the biggest thing is that it has this dimer dilinolate. So let's see what it is. It is a cosmetic ingredient, essentially a complex ester, like a plant-based lanolin, used for deep skin and hair conditioning, adding moisture, gloss, and texture in skincare and makeup, especially lip products. So it is like a lanolin oil, which actually is like really, really good. They say when you're breastfeeding, you can actually use lanolin oil. Um, I also want to see what else it has in here. So it does have a beeswax, a synthetic wax, shea butter, a sunflower seed wax, soybean oil. I also want to see if it has any like cetyl alcohol, stearic acid, or anything like that. It has tocopherol, sorbitol isoterate, um, propylene carbonate, sodium hyaluronate. It has iron oxide red, iron oxide black, a red 7 dye. So it depends on I okay, that's interesting too. It does have dyes in it. It has red 7, which is not a good sign either. Um that is for the shade Vanilla Date, which is the sheer pinky nude. So it does have a red 7 in it. The Mint Tea, which is that transparent sheen. This one does not have any red dyes or any kind of dyes in it, which is a good thing. And it looks like the dinoliate is also like the number one ingredient. So it's kind of like a lanolin as well. And I'm not seeing any kind of like cetyl alcohol, stearic acid, or anything like that, which is a good thing to know as well, because those are things that tend to actually dry out your lips. And they are actually put into a lot of lotions and lip balms because it dries out your lips. It makes you use more. The more you use up the package, and then you actually end up buying more because you think it's actually helping your lips. Now, if you look at the last shade, Berry Pomegranate, this one also has color. It also has coloring in it and dyes. It has the red 7, titanium dioxide, blue 1, yellow 5. So it does have dyes in it as well. So that is something to make note. If you are allergic to any kind of dyes, you can't use 2 out of 3 of these argan oil lip treatment peptides, which it's a good thing that I noted that because I actually have a family member who is allergic to red dye and she could not wear these. All right, so I'm gonna actually head on over to Makeup on Your Radar, which is another like news site. They actually feature a lot of independently owned brands. So we actually have something from Notoriously Morbid. It is the 2026 Spellcast Beauty Palette. Is a pre-order, and the pre-order is launching on the day that I am reading off this information, which is January 9th. It says 2 realms, 1 light. You have the mirror realm, which is a place of reflection where light is tempered and shadows are polished and nothing moves without intention. Cool grays, lunar silvers, and softened charcoals capture magic and stillness. And then you have the Ariel Divide. This one's super colorful. It's a moment that light breaks free, pastels charged with energy, spell bright shimmers, and radiant color that refuses to stay contained. It does not say how much they are, but you can use a discount code, obviously, from Makeup on Your Radar. But I was looking at the first one, and this reminds me of a Makeup by Mario palette. And I honestly, the packaging reminds me of it too. So that I find very, very interesting. Plus the fact that I have no idea how much these are from Notoriously Morbid. There is also a new makeup sneak peek from R.E.M. Beauty. And I can't even tell what it is. I think it's a loose setting powder. Yes, it is. A loose setting powder. Can't really tell anything else from that right now. Like I said, a lot of powders are going to be coming out in 2026. It would not surprise me. We also have a new release from Nomad Cosmetics, and it is the Latin Quarter in Paris is what it is inspired by. And Makeup on Your Radar did retweet Nomad Cosmetics like real, and they did do sneak peeks. The full color story is actually being revealed January 10th, which is today when the video is going live. I actually will have a video of that palette going up because they are actually sending it to me in PR. So I'm really excited to be able to share that with you guys. So make sure you're subscribed so that you guys can see that video. Oh, look. Sephora collection is releasing waterproof retractable eyeliners, but these are huge and they almost look like eyeshadow sticks. Just putting it out there. It's a 12-hour colorful waterproof retractable eyeliner, and it has a built-in sharpener available in 19 shades. Usually Sephora collection is pretty inexpensive. These are going to be $15 a piece, and they do have really good quality. Honestly though, if you're looking for a really good retractable eyeliner at a even more affordable price point, ColourPop is the way to go. I love their cream gel liners. They are so good. Also, Fenty Beauty is releasing a fine lines lash line enhancing eyeliner, and it's longwear waterproof enhancing eyeliner for tight lining, defining, and waterline brightening. $26. Again, like I said, if you're looking for a good eyeliner, like the cream gel liners from ColourPop are probably some of the best. They are creamy, they go unpigmented, they really don't move after you put them on. They're not necessarily waterproof, but they are very, very good. And they retail for like, I want to say maybe $7, $8. And I absolutely love them. So it looks like Juvia's Place is releasing a mini of the I Am Magic Silky Finishing Powder, and they are talc-free, shine control, soft focus effect, blurring, cruelty-free, and paraben-free, and they're also vegan, and it's going to be $18. I have the full-size one, and I think it was like 24. So it is talc-free, the original formula. The new minis are talc free. I do have cotton candy. I use that one quite frequently, and I do love the formula. I think it's really, really good. And the price is really, really good. If you want to try a mini size for 18, you can from Juvia's Place. They are more independently owned. The Blurfection powder from L'Oreal literally works the same, and it's like $14. So you save a couple dollars there. Now, Bella Beauté Bar is releasing a collaboration palette with Deandra Nicole, who is an Instagrammer. She does a lot of swatches and like flat lay videos, and she does a lot of like Instagram makeup reviews. She's not really on YouTube that much. But it writes, pink is my second favorite color after purple, so of course, it only made sense for me to give Ultraviolet a spicy little sister. Pinky Promise was made with the idea of celebrating platonic love rather than romantic. It's a palette that's meant to show the importance of friendship. If you've followed me for a while, you've seen me tag Lido Beans Studio so many times. Abby is without a doubt my platonic soulmate, and it brings me immeasurable joy to have her art meet mine forever. So this is a pink color story. It's called Pinky Promise. You see Deandra giving a pinky promise, and I believe that's to Abby. Honestly, that makes me wonder. But it is from Bella Beauty Bar. They do have really great formulations. I love their multi-chrome shadows, but I have found that their eyeshadow palettes are pretty expensive at like $69 to $72, and they're pretty pricey, and it makes me wonder how much the collaboration with Deandra Nicole is going to be. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be around $70. That's my guess. MOIRA is also releasing new Love Blur blushes. They are available now. MOIRA is a very, very affordable brand. They're usually available on Amazon, but they also have their own e-commerce website, and these blushes are going to be $9. I'm not going to lie, these look like something that Rare Beauty would release, especially the packaging looks like a Rare Beauty release. It's a sheer to medium buildable cloud light every time coverage. It's soft matte, skin loving ingredients, smooth and velvety, and transfer resistant. And again, these are $9, and you get a lot of shades in here. You get 12 shades, but these look like something Rare Beauty would offer. Honestly, these are $9. They look absolutely stunning. But I already have like bouncy blushes. I have one from Maybelline that's great, and I have some other cream blushes as well. So that's something I wouldn't pick up for a while. And I would be interested to see the reviews on that. I feel like this is the month of like pressed powders or like loose powders being released, or like pretty soon here anyway. We have something new from Huda Beauty. It's the Easy Bake Airbrush Matte Pressed Setting Powder, non-comedogenic, super fine, talc, and fragrance free. Fragrance free from Huda Beauty is like somebody like ring a bell, because like she always has fragrance and stuff. But it lasts up to 12 hours for 12-hour shine control for a non-cakey airbrush matte finish. It's medium, it's matte, and it is a pressed powder. Highlighted ingredients, rice starch powder, and also micronized powder that allows you to layer without caking. It also says that it contains less than 1% synthetic fragrance. It's also vegan and cruelty free. These are $40 each. Again, like talc free powders are going to be the thing. I'm actually really surprised that she came out with a pressed powder. I don't know if her Easy Bake loose powders actually have talc in them. So that's something I'm going to have to research. Which is a Korean brand. They are releasing a long-lasting dual coloring stick eyeshadow. It is going to be $17 each. They're supposed to be a long-lasting duo color, and it is a stick shadow, and it looks like they have a number of like neutral shades, 5 shades in total. And the thing that I want to highlight is that it is a stick eyeshadow, and that was something that I predicted for 2026. These are $17 a piece, and you do get 2 colors in these duos, which I find really interesting. We also have Kosas is releasing a wet glisten highlighter powder for face and eyes. It's wet pressed, and it's a powder that melts into the skin for a transparent glisten finish on the face and eyes. It is going to be $34. It is available at Sephora, and you have 5 shades, it looks like. But this is another one of those formulations where it sounds like it is that wet, moussey texture, like the Super Shock shadows, the Super Shock highlights from ColourPop, which are like $9, I want to say. I guarantee you, you could find some Super Shock highlights that match these shades pretty well. So, but it does say that it has a unique powder technology that locks in moisture for luminosity and lets the skin shine through. No chalkiness or glittery fallout. It was clinically tested to improve skin smoothness. You can wear it everywhere. It blends easily with fingers for concentrated shine or a brush for a diffuse glow. It is also talc and silicone free. I just find the marketing aesthetic behind this, like it's just gonna make your face look flawless. Like there's other products that do that that are like $9. It has passion fruit extract as well, which moisturizes and conditions. Again, I have a full opinion on these like amazing, immaculate ingredients that how much are you actually getting of the passion fruit extract when you do like a little bit on your face? You're not getting a lot at all. Not a lot at all. And that is the marketing behind it. Makeup Forever. Okay, here's another one. Makeup Forever is coming out with an artist waterproof color cream eyeshadow and eyeliner, and it's in a pot form. It's high pigmented cream. It glides on and it blends easily. As an overall shadow, you can use it or as a precise liner with a 24-hour waterproof finish. I've seen waterproof a lot with these like single shadows, which I find really interesting. What else you need to know? It is silky, weightless. It delivers bold color that blends with ease and locks in place. The versatile formula can be used to create any look, from a smoky eye to a wash of color on the lid or sharp graphic liners. It is also safe for the waterline and is sweat and transfer proof. It is now available at Sephora and they retail for $32 a piece. That is insane for a single potted shadow. Maybelline used to have something really, really similar to these. They were the eye tattoos. I don't know if they still have them. They used to. I don't know if they still do, but if they do, honestly, you could pick up some of those and they are like not even $5, or at least they used to be not even $5, but they were some of my favorite single potted eyeshadows because they were meant to stay on forever, like what that was advertising. And quite literally, they were so pretty. One of my favorite shades was like this like champagne shade and I loved it. It was just so pretty. I don't know if they sell them anymore, but if they still do, because sometimes you can buy them at like CVS or whatever, definitely pick some up because that is literally like the same formulation as these Makeup Forever ones. So we have another foundation, like tinted stick foundation, and it's coming from Makeup Revolution. It's the Skin Silk Glow Tint Sheer Foundation. It comes with a natural glow in one swipe. They actually used to have a stick foundation and it was in the Conceal and Perfect line. And I think that they got rid of it because I haven't seen it in a long, long time. I kind of like that one. And then looking back at how my face looked, I was like, oh, that was like super cakey. So like it didn't work well for me at all. But this one actually looks like it's going to be like a dupe for the Fenty Beauty one, which I don't like the Fenty Beauty one. That was in one of my worst products of like, I want to say 2023 or 2024. It just didn't work for me. But it's an illuminating sheer foundation stick for a natural radiance in seconds. It's going to retail for $13 each, and it is available now at Ulta. I'm going to say that is a really good price point considering some other foundation sticks that are like this, like the Fenty Beauty one is like $30. And we also have the Milani one, which is like $18. I want to say like it's really, really expensive, and neither one of those worked for me. So if you're the type of person who has combination skin and you get exposed to all four seasons and you tend to be more on the dry side, these kind of skin tint sheer foundation sticks do not work for me because they tend to look really, really cakey and they don't like mesh well with my skin at all. I can't use them. There's something about the formulation that just doesn't work for me. They're also releasing a pressed powder pop instant blur setting powder, and it smooths, focuses the skin in seconds. It says it's invisible on all skin types. It sets the makeup and controls shine. Talc free powder. and it instantly blurs pores for a flawless finish. These are going to be $10 a piece. It comes with like almost like a yellow shade, a translucent shade, a pink shade. So these honestly remind me of the Huda Beauty pressed powders, but they are from Makeup Revolution and they are pocket friendly sized. So that you can take it on the glow. The glow. I meant the go. You can take it on the go. They're also releasing the Blusher Reloaded, which is a natural finish Revolution Blusher Reloaded. It's a silky, soft, talc-free powder blush. Whew, that's a lot of words. It delivers a smooth, soft matte finish with a soft focus. It blends seamlessly. It's richly pigmented. They are available now. They are $8. And the shades that they have are, there's only 4 in total right now. They do have that like bubblegummy pink that everybody was like going crazy for. These remind me of the Dior blushes that everybody was going crazy for because the shades look really, really similar to that. And $8 is a great price. It looks like they took out talc, but they didn't take out the ethyl polymetate. So that's another ingredient. I guess that's people think is not safe for you. They also have a super glow fixing mist that they are releasing, and this hydrates and locks in makeup. It is $16, and it's enriched with caffeine and argan oil to brighten and moisturize your skin. And it has a shimmery pearlescent particle in it that is infused, so it gives you a radiant glow. This honestly reminds me of the Patrick Star one size spray that's like glowy, and these are $16. I'm actually kind of curious about that. Okay, so this is going to be the last one that I talk about, but it is a skin product from the Sephora collection. It is a hydrating bouncy water jelly with hyaluronic and polyglumatic acids. It is a bouncy moisturizer with hyaluronic acid and polyglumatic acids. It strengthens the skin's barrier and locks in hydration for up to 48 hours. It's for normal, dry, combination, and oily skin, and it is like a gel formula, and it's going to be $20. And if you get a refill of it, you pay $17, so you get $3 off. Now, the thing that really sparked my mind with this is that Neutrogena actually has a bouncy water jelly for, I want to say a little bit more than this or a little bit less. It's like 18 to 20 something dollars. It comes in this teeny tiny little package. I actually have one and I bought it for my mom as well. I love these bouncy water jellies. I think that they hydrate my face so well, especially in January when it is typically cold outside and it's way too dry for my face. And I think these do super, super well, especially if you have mature skin. I do like the initiative to refill it for $17. I think that is a great initiative. I'm curious to see the ingredients for this because it does say it has like hyaluronic acid in it and it's bouncy and it's jelly. I would love to see if this has something in it that is that is like, not good for your skin. So it does contain aqua, which is water, glycerin, hexadenyl isomerate, carbomer, something, polyglumatic acid, sodium hydroxide, citric acid. I don't see anything in here about hyaluronic acid. Sodium hyaluronate. So, sodium hyaluronate is a salt form of hyaluronic acid. It is a natural substance in the body that holds water, providing moisture, lubrication, and volume. Used widely in skincare for hydration and anti-aging. So, I get okay. So it is a salty form of hyaluronic acid. So it does have it in there, but it is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's the ninth ingredient on the list. And then the polyglumatic acid is the 10th ingredient on the list out of 15 ingredients. So it's very, very bottom of the ingredient food chain, which means there's not a high concentration of it. And this also has a blue one dye in it as well. So if you are, if blue dyes, like if any kind of dye doesn't work for your skin, then steer clear of this as well. But I find it ironic that they say it has hyaluronic acid and polyglumatic acids in it when they're really, really low on the ingredients list, which means that there's not a high concentration of it in that product, which, yeah. Again, stay tuned to my channel for, a marketing breakdown of these like ingredients and what it means when they're lower on the ingredients list and like everything that, is used to market these, and does it really have it in it? Is it really that good for you? So that is going to be all for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching and staying tuned to the end. If you haven't already, I definitely suggest that you subscribe so you guys can see some unfiltered beauty reviews, some unfiltered, uh, hello, hello. Definitely subscribe so that you guys can see a marketing journalistic lens on the makeup space. If you guys like breakdowns like this with like, should you buy it, should you not buy it, products that are similar and already on the market at a lesser of a price point, make sure you subscribe as well. Leave me a comment down below. What are you looking forward to? Are you buying any of these? Because I'm not buying any of these. I'm passing on all of these because I'm pretty sure I have all these already in my collection. Anyway, hit that like button and I hope I get to see you in my next video. Bye.